Hello everyone. Hello, my name is Ade. Thank you for stopping by today. Today I would like to discuss new releases from YSL. So the first one I would like to discuss is YSL's Babycat. And so it is kind of hard to get that YSL Babycat fragrance in the US, but I was able to get a small decant from Scent Split here. And let me spray this again here. Yeah. Sorry. Goodness, I can taste it. Yeah. So, YSL Babycat. So basically what I get from this fragrance is it's a very heavy incense fragrance. I can smell a little bit of saffron, and I can also smell like a lot of vanilla, but the incense really overpowers the fragrance. Excuse me, I can still taste it. So if I could set the stage or the ambiance for this fragrance, I would say the three wise men, when they gave baby Jesus the gifts. They gave Jesus gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So to me, this fragrance is basically baby Jesus in a manger, okay? And so actually, instead of naming it Babycat, they could have named it Baby Jesus, because really, this fragrance reminds me of church. It reminds me of what church smelled like when I was growing up. And so for some comparisons, they don't smell exactly like these fragrances, but I feel like if you like Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone, or even if you like the new Amouage Guidance, because those two are kind of like heavily incense fragrance, and so they kind of got the same vibes to me. When I smell them, they just remind me of church. But a lot of people like those type of fragrances. Honestly, this type of fragrance, it's not for me. Like, I just personally don't want to walk around smelling like incense or church. And actually, I feel like this fragrance would do really good in a candle for me. Like, I would buy this in a candle. So I'm actually glad that I did not blind buy this fragrance and I started off with a decant. I've heard so much like hype around this fragrance, and that is why it's very important to get a sample or a decant, get to the counter, you know, at one of the department stores, and to smell your fragrance. So I don't like to, well, I guess I haven't done a lot of videos of fragrances that I don't like. So I kind of wanted to talk about things that maybe didn't work for me. And so Babycat, I'm going with, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. And I hope that I'm saying it in a nice way. I don't want like the company to feel like, you know, I don't know. This one, yeah, it's not for me. And actually, they have this fragrance readily available in the Middle East and Europe. And you know what? I actually think that's a good idea, because I do believe that they will like this type of fragrance more than the mass of the US customers, okay? And so that's my take on Babycat. And so also I wanted to talk about the new release of YSL Libre Le Parfum. So one day when it first came out, I smelled it in Sephora and I was like, wow, like that's really good. Do I need another fragrance? I probably don't, but I probably do. So I skipped it. I skipped it because I have too many fragrances. So I was just feeling guilty about, you know, getting another fragrance. So one day I had on Oriana, and I stopped by Ulta to pick something up, And while I was in there, of course, I snuck off to the fragrance side and I sprayed Le Parfum on my left hand and I sprayed the YSL Libre, the EDT, on my right hand. And so then I went on about my day, stopped by, picked up some pizza for my kids, and then I'm trying to pay for my food. And the lady that works there was just like, excuse me, ma'am, you smell so good. And I mean, she just stopped in her tracks. Imagine she got a pizza in her hand and she got the drinks in the other hand going to serve the customer. And she stopped like, I cannot let this lady pass me by without knowing what she has on. So I was like, okay, girl, well, let me tell you what I got on. I said, well, actually, you ever put on so many fragrances and you're testing out stuff in a day and you don't really know which one they're smelling? So I was like, okay, should I say Oriana? Because that's the one that I put on majority, right? So I was like, I actually have on 3 fragrances, so smell this. You smell that? I said, it smells like marshmallow, you know, a little sweet. Is that what you smell? She said, that's not it. So I let her smell the YSL EDT. I was like, is that what you smell? It's on the right hand. She said, I let her smell the Le Parfum. I said, is that what you smell? She said, yes, that's it. That's the one. And I was like, wow, that is very powerful. Imagine that your main scent, the YSL Libre Le Parfum, took over. Like this one spray that I put right here, that employee, I'm in a pizza shop, like by a bar, like, you know, and she was able to get that whiff of the YSL Le Parfum. It's affordable. I told her where to get it. And then at that time, I didn't purchase the full bottle yet, but I was like really thinking about it. I was like, girl, you got to go back. You got to go get that, because that's a compliment getter right there. Like, you need this in your life. I'm always convincing myself that I need it. I need it. So I got it. And this, okay, I put Babycat. This is Babycat. Actually smells a little bit better on the dry down, but still it's just too much incense. So Le Parfum, Le Parfum. Yes. So in this fragrance, I get a warm, heavy, deep, rich vanilla, an abundance of vanilla. I'm getting something floral, like, I don't know if that's orange blossom or orange flower. I can't remember all the notes in this fragrance, but I'm getting that. And then I'm getting like something ambery down there in the base. It is just a stunning fragrance. And so this, to me, I have like little babies or whatever, so I don't get like many date nights. And also, so therefore, like if you look at my content, I don't have a lot of date night, like deep fragrances, because I kind of get fragrances according to like what I'm doing. I'm going to work, I'm going, you know, I'm going on a trip, but I live in a warm weather climate, so I don't have all these heavy heat and heavy hitting like deep fragrances that can, you know, shine in the cold. You know, like I've always lived in states that the weather is hot, it's warm the majority of the time, and so I don't have a lot of deep and dark fragrances. But if and when we do go on a date night, this will be my date night fragrance right here. Wow, it is just, this is the best one of the whole entire Le Parfum line. This one right here, Libre Le Parfum, okay? So if you want to blind buy any of them, I would say go with this one, okay? And also, I actually see, like when I you know, put these two, the Babycat versus the Le Parfum, when I put these two next to each other, and you know, sometimes you got to think, like, why would the fragrance, so many people want this fragrance, this Babycat in the US, why didn't the company release this fragrance in the US, you know? But when I smelled it, and I was just like, you know what? I don't think it will be appealing to a lot of the customers in the US actually. So maybe they like have figured out what their target market is for each fragrance and decided this will do well over here and this will do well over here, you know, or this will be like more mass appealing. And actually, I actually agree with that. So I'm not mad. And you know what I wanted to say? When I looked this up, and some companies are selling this, the bottle, let's say it retail for $175 or something, and they're trying to charge $600 and more, like with the price gouging stuff and stuff like that. No, just don't buy it for that much. Just don't do it. Yeah. Unless, I mean, you just have it like that. But to me, like, I wouldn't go out blind buying something like that. And you really don't even know, like, if you're going to like it. And so I'm so glad that I was able to get this. So this I would give to my husband because he likes it. So this won't go to waste. But this baby right here, like, yeah, I'm very happy with my purchase. And so that is my review on the 2 new YSLs. If you stayed this long, thank you for sticking with me until the end. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you've tried the YSL Babycat. Also, if you tried the YSL Le Parfum, and of the line, which ones are your favorite, the EDT, the EDP, the Intense, or the Le Parfum. I love the Le Parfum, as you can see. I also like the EDT as well. And so that brings us to the end of my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.